there. But I guess let's try this door out here. Let's get Asterion over here.
Let's crack it open.
A 30. Hot diggity dang. That was no easy lock to unlock.
Let's move.
Is this one similarly challenging? Yes, it is. 15 might not make it. Got a good proc out of guidance though, so. Okay, which way do we want to go here?
Silent as the grave.
Okay. Can't help but be like, why are there a bunch of dots on the ground and a bloodied guy standing over here? But, you know, who am I? There's also a lever that looks like it opened this up. But I guess let's do a little bit of reconnaissance.
Something over there.
Okay. Another locked door. There's a lot of corpses in this room. Can I take you, big pot? You're a pretty cool looking pot. Okay, these go to Shadowheart. Balthazar's personal notes number 3. Request from the next caravan. Any work by Mordekainen must catch up on current events. No Volo. Better a century of ignorance. Hin Vellum. Holds ink like no other. Could harvest from an acolyte. New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Current volumes badly scorched. Okay. So that's number 3. I assume we're looking for 3 of these. Okay. All right. Any place that Balthazar is good for. What's the deal with this sensor? Okay. Use it and nothing happens. Fantastic. We got protruding books on the bookcase. Not sure I'm quite ready to engage with them. Oh man. Okay, so this room doesn't seem like it needs immediate immediate caution. Famous last words. So we'll bring everybody in.
Let's get going. I'll take that.
Looks like there's a memory shard over there or something. What does a telescope do?
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
I mean, pro tip for anyone who's wondering. I just said I needed the crate reminder just moments ago in Lustrous, but thank you. I have reclaimed the crates. Lae'zel is at maximum crate power. Never put a telescope pointing at a stained glass window. It's bad for business.
Vast world out there.
Let's see. We got a candle here. I love these urns. I wish I could take them with me. Human skull urns. Top notch. The goblins, the Magubliate Gauntlet. Okay. Goblin Troop, though crude and a bit dim, are valuable because they are adaptable and they can be fitted into a number of different military roles. Excelling as archery skirmishers, warg cavalry scouts. If rigorously drilled, some can function as disciplined phalanxes and half pikes. Trained to march in step, prime catapult fodder. The key to recruiting a tribe of goblins is their profound respect for all priests who lead their tribe in worship. In the worship of the all-conquering Magubliate. Therefore, let the high priests of the 7 tribes in the southwest Sword Coast are invited to the Grand Council feast. They'll be well-fed, flattered, and well-lubricated with jugs of plonk laced with a mild paralytic. Priests will awaken with the new guests in their crania and will be led into docile devotion. Got it. So this is how they recruited the goblins. There was a feast, and they got drugged, and the tail end of being drugged was getting a parasite inserted. All right, we're gonna need a working moon lantern. We haven't seen one of these yet. Very cool. Let's see, this is the man's desk itself. So far, our only perception check has been the bookcase. Send that over to Shadowheart. It's kind of a quest item. What is a purple fluorite shard? Common in the Underdark, fluorite seems to be anywhere light scarce stones are suitable for mining. So it's just a flavor item. Man, it looked so spicy. Okay, so we got a human heart. Fantastic. Set that aside. We don't often come across human hearts. This is number 2. Note, install a drain beneath the library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all of that blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes. Besides, a line slashed to the above in the same hand freshing. Disregard. The smell gives me sweet dreams. Okay, so if these aren't spikes, I don't know what is. Okay, I think Asterion was holding Balthazar's books at the moment. Let's also have Asterion come over and sort this chest out.
Easy.
I think we can do a 14 without guidance. What do we have here? The Derivation Cloak. Deadly Derivation. When you poison a foe, heal yourself. That's an interesting one. We're gonna send it over to Lae'zel for the moment. She is our collector of things.
What to do?
Okay, so we got a corpse here.
Very well.
Oopsie, let's not step on whatever's going on over there. Another human heart. Is this just like the new normal, or do they stack? Oh, we found a brain, too. 2 brains, in fact. The brains do stack. Attention, Acolytes. A reminder, Acolytes are permitted entry into my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any requests to borrow from them must be given by me in advance and are likely to be refused. Should you desire information on poisons, do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They're inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the absolute purpose is to better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. Though if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her still. Interesting. Got some dessert wine. Oh, we got an engraved Githyanki disc. We should probably have Lae'zel handy when we read this.
No one stopped me yet.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy.
Hey, old nuts. Give me 1 second.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Interesting. So old nuts. I hold down Alt pretty frequently. Is that what you're referring to when you say hold down search? I'm curious. Who is the Great Red Dragon Ephelemon?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith the First would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Interesting. Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki.
All right. Good enough. Thank you, Lae'zel. Okay, the brains seem inconsequential. We do have a clasped book. This is a log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers. Not sure what it is on PC, but it's X on PlayStation. No worries. So like, let me show you what it looks like. So when I hold down Alt, it looks like this. See, I get like an indicator of this. I believe that's the interaction that you're referring to, but I'm very open to the possibility that there's some additional thing. I'm like 100 hours into playing this game, and I'm always learning new things, old nuts. So I appreciate you joining and dropping the tip for sure. 10 days ago. After Save the Fallen 1 was in, I never expected Cressa would be able to save it. I was hoping the usurped thing would die. That's what it would have wanted. It's not as if Cressa studying it is going to prove much. It was damaged by the attack far beyond what a mere tadpole could do. She seems fond of the foul creature, let her play with it. Who's Cressa? Another entry seems to be written in this log dated a 10-day ago. I should not have, in hindsight, let Cressa keep her pet. Ever since it was shipped onto one of the nautiloids to be deployed, she's been inconsolable. It won't survive out there. It needs to be... it isn't like the others. The feral thing will make a fine warrior of the absolute. And now my best assistant is distracted thinking about it. Pa. She will come to heal again soon. Okay, wait. So Cressa had a thing for one of the... Like, had a pet tadpole, it seems. Now, we have not found a third heart. At some point, you have to be like, you've never seen an item before, and now they've given us 3. Oh, we got...
need more pockets.
Oh, we got a full torso here. My lucky day. What a windfall. So let's see. So I've been dodging this guy. Did I? Yeah, I haven't looted him yet. Apparently we can't take the human head. All right. So we have the protruding book still. And we've got whatever's going on with this. So we got rows of books, protruding book, rows of books, protruding book.
Careful, I bite. Over there.
So let's start out with rows of books, because this looks like a thing that we're looting. Potion of healing recipe, okay. Then we have protruding, then we have rows. The rose seems safe. A swift and sudden death. Okay.
I wonder.
Recipe on drow poison. Scroll of cloud kill and a scroll of bestow curse. Don't mind if I do. All right, so now all that we have left is protruding books. Let's try looting this guy. Okay, to no one's surprise, heart number 4 comes into play. Now we have 4 hearts, which is like...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it
Oh,
goes.
wait, they do stack? Okay, that's odd. Maybe they're not as impactful as I thought they were. But we only found 2 out of 3 of Balthazar's journals.
Someone there?
So if there's a puzzle afoot, I'm not sure. Oh, we were able to light this sensor up, though. Alright, so I guess all we can do here... We know we got a spike trap here, so... Oh, that's green. Oh, run away. Run away.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Moving in.
Oh, stay over there. Doesn't look like there's a place to run away.
Whatever it takes.
Enter turn-based mode.
A long way to go still.
Okay, the whole room is full of poison, except it does look like it stops over here. So let's get, like, over to here.
Indolence breeds madness. Onward.
Okay. Alright, let's hope it doesn't fill up fully. Oh, okay, it does look like the room is fully filling. Maybe I should have... Maybe I need to pick this lock. Is it going away? Okay, it went away. Alright. So... Now I don't remember which book I touched. Dang it. Alright, let's get everyone out of the room before we continue experimenting.
Alright. What now? Light on my feet.
Seems like we have multiple layers of traps here. Oh, it's a controller-only function? That's a shame. If it's useful, I wish they would have brought it to PC as well.
Let's.
All right, so we did one of these two. Let's try the bottom one. Let's assume we did the top one first. Gosh darn it.
Time to strike.
What should I do?
I suspect we
On
can
my way.
drop this guy with like a little bit of ice. All right, we have to hit him one more time. I love that I moved everyone out just in time to wish that everyone was here. Okay.
I wonder what the next move is. Onward,
So we haven't found the spike
Action
trap
makes the
yet.
action. Reposition.
So I presume
What a day.
that that was poison again? Yep. Okay, hold on. Let's enter turn-based mode. Let's lockpick this. Alright. Room can fill up. Okay. Need to pay more attention to which ones we've interacted with. Okay, so that was the bottom one. So we'll try the top one here now. Click. So we have to put something in. What was the journal post? I feel like there was. Hold on, actually, these three books. These are all. Alright, those are all just recipe books. What was the note to the Acolytes book? It's like, serve with your heart or your brain. So you could try putting, like, an organ in there. I think it said it wanted heart, not brain. I also find it interesting that you can't disarm these traps, but I'm willing to toss a heart in it and just see. If we put something, looks like we can put anything we want in. Okay, well, let's try this then. Okay. We got a secret room on our hands. You think we're gonna have more zombie action in here? Whoa.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles,
Interesting.
but they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
Keep your distance, darling.
So we got a goblet with dead
A
tadpoles.
goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
I got lucky. I reckon. Was that? I wonder if that was the only solution, or if there were other options. So let's see. So we got some dead pixies and some moon lanterns. This is clearly where he figured out how to moon lantern. We got some research notes. I redirected some materials from beneath the tower. I plan to simply raise what forces I need inside the mausoleum itself. But the general prefers that no more of his family crypts be disturbed. Even so, I may have no choice. The temple will not surrender the Night Song easily, and the general's invulnerability depends on it. Good note. I'm sure he will forgive this little transgression if it frees the army to move on to Baldur's Gate at last.
The Night Song is key to Kethric's invulnerability.
Yeah, that's good intel. I'm going to send these to camp. I think we're probably done. Portrait of the Trade Master. No, leave no painting uncollected.
We'll need to explore thoroughly. I doubt Ketheric leaves the means to his downfall out in the open.
Alright, let's see. We got a hat. Once per turn, any condition inflicted on a target also applies 2 turns of encrusted with frost. This seems very interesting for Shadowheart. Because right now Shadowheart has to use Winter's Clutches to do this. And I don't know, I mean, the Holy Lance Helm has been useful, but what if we swap this to here? Also makes her look ridiculous. Kind of love it though. And then that means that we can swap her over to the Daredevil's gloves so she can point blank cast. I kind of like that idea. And then we also got an elixir of necrotic resistance that I'll put over here. Okay. I kind of like that idea. So we're still getting encrusted with frost. Is encrusted with frost one of those things where we actually want more of it, though? Let's take a look. Affected entity has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. When they have 7 or more turns remaining, the entity must succeed on a constitution check or take 1 to 4 cold damage and be frozen. On a successful save, it only takes half damage. Afterwards, the frost slows away. So we could leave both to get 4 stacks of encrusted frost. That's certainly an option. I want to take this big pot with me. It's got such a cool look to it. Okay, so
a seat that has seen many occupants, none of their own volition, and none in comfort.
There's a metal door right there. Is that the... Okay, that's the door from the outside. Alright, so it looks like... Okay, it looks like there's like a central area there that we can actually see into, which is nice. So what do we got here? We got some dead pixies, and we have a ritual circle. What did I just pick up there? I just picked up a dead pixie.
A little souvenir.
Interesting. Figure that out later. Let's see. What do we have? What's the deal with the ritual circle? Anything else here? We can steal his quill.
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
Not a lot of intel here. Okay. Seems curious that there's a ritual circle here. I don't know. We don't know yet what we can do with it. Almost missed some viscera here. What's through this door? Looks like, ooh, this door is open. Interesting.
Well, hello. Hardly a challenge.
I don't see any yellow dots in this next room. Wow, bad roll. I guess a 9 isn't bad. I should not complain about a 9. Do I want to know what I can do with the circle? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's not immediately evident to me, so I'm open to hearing what the deal is with it.
Can't risk being in open view.
Oh shoot. Okay. So we all hid successfully, which was amazing there. It has a Gale interaction. Is it worth me going to camp, grabbing Gale, and coming back? Do you think? Yeah, why not? Right? No, you're fine, Miko. You're absolutely fine. I understood immediately. I actually, that's the way that I would have phrased it as well. So, I think you nailed it. Okay, let's do that quickly. Only take a moment. The game has also been pushing us to do a long rest as well, but I think we're...
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Greetings. Shook. You believe, as you say.
Another step forward.
Where are you at, Gale?
A private word would be nice.
I feel the weave growing more distant by the moment. We walk Shah's path now. Best we don't spend too long in her shadow.
Wizard. I was wondering about the mighty lord you told me about. Oh man, this could be quite... We are technically a wizard. The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation? Sure, let's ask.
No. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
All right, fair enough. Let's do. I was wondering about the mighty lord that you told me about. Crassus, I assume. Sure,
Very same. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's Folly.
Oh, so I've heard of Karsus's Folly. Karsus's Folly is the D&D lore explanation, I believe, for why there's a maximum level to spells that players can learn. Praise be that Mistral was reborn as Mistra, or... Sure.
Quite so. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Join me. I think we're good on the other things.
With pleasure. Lead on.
All right, he has a lot of levels, but we're not going to bother. We're using him for his interactions.
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. why.
It really is beautiful, old nuts, isn't it? All right, so he can do something different here?
A ritual circle. Judging by the shadow sigils inscribed, it was used in the creation of Balthazar's moon lanterns. Though its power is weakened, you could still use the shattered pixies Balthazar discarded to craft one final lantern. Not to repel the shadows, but to wield them. Mystra forbids the use of such magic. She would insist the sigils be destroyed, the circle's evil dissipated. But she is not here, and you are.
We don't need craft a shadow lantern. That sounds slightly different. Let's maybe with a quick save, but I'm gonna erase the shadow sigil.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether. For the briefest moment, you feel the touch of a reassuring hand on your shoulder. Mystra has noted your service.
Oh, okay. We got a talk to thing now.
With ease.
All right. What now?
Did you feel that? I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the shadow-cursed lands. I'd think it was Mystra herself brushing against my skin.
I felt it too, a sensation not dissimilar to summoning a tendril of the weave, though weaker. Sure, let's be a wizard for a moment.
Not weak, but subtle. Mystra knows it is a risk to make herself known here, however briefly. After all, this cursed place is not hers, but Shah's. Mystra came here with a purpose. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece.
Unless this boon of hers saves you from being detonating the orb, it hardly seems worth it. Ignore her. Given all we're up against, I'm grateful for the help. Yeah, we'll just be grateful.
Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
What is it?
Seek and you shall find me.
Oh, Mistra's Benevolence. Gale has advantage to concentration checks. Whoa! That's strong. Well, that seems like a bummer. I want that for me. Oh, did I only went here with Gale.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Yeah, that's an insane boon to Gale.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
How can I help?
Oh, until long rest? Oh, boo. Need your reign at
I
camp.
question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the mean.
Did it say until long rest? It doesn't say until long rest. Are you sure it's until long rest, Miko?
Have to keep going.
Because of course I trust you. I'm just, you know. The buff doesn't have an indication, but it's pretty cool. Where the heck is Lae'zel? Hello? But actually? Oh, there she is.
Just what I need.
Greetings.
Join me.
It is done.
All right. All right, so we're going to do... That's a shame that it's only until long rest, because that would be...
Out of sight.
That would be strong. All right, let's hit ourselves with a quick save. We did